Hello and welcome to Chrome Computing. In this video I'm going to quickly show you how you use sumif. It is really useful. So here you can see we've got quarterly one sales. We've got it broken down by the salesperson, the location, the number of sales and the value of the sales, and that's for January, February and March. But if you wanted to summarize that, this is where you'd use the sumif. So first of all, we will be looking at the office in London. So from here you would do equals and sum if and open brackets, and the first part we need to do is to give the criteria. So it's this what we're looking at because we're looking for London. So drag all of that there like that. So you're highlighting all the data. You need to make sure you're highlighting all the data, and then here comma, and we want it to look for London. Close, and then if it finds London, we want it to bring back these figures here. So that would be C4 to C19. Hit return, and there we go. It's giving you the figure of 170. If you wanted to, because obviously if you wanted to put the formulas further down at a later date, if you kept that as London, it would cause you'd have to go in and change it. So you don't necessarily need to put London, and I personally wouldn't recommend putting that in a form. It really will depend on your scenario. But instead, for example, instead of putting London, we could just use the cell reference. So that's J4, and that's London. So to do that, instead of typing in London, just type in J4, and that will bring back the exact same figure. Okay, and then the only thing at the moment is that's only giving us the figures for January, but this is a quarterly summary, so we wanted to have these figures as well. Now the easiest way of doing this, again there's lots of different ways to do things in spreadsheets, but the easiest way to do this on this occasion is just to simply copy that formula, Control C to copy, go to the end, press plus, paste, Control V. Now B4 to B19 is absolutely correct. J4, because that's fine, that's still the case. Here, just change this, so instead of doing C, we want to add up E here, so just change that to E. And if you did return, that would just give you the figures back for January, February, but we need to include March as well. So again, we've already got it pasted, so just plus, Control V, and B4, B19, and it's there, change that to G, because this is what I want to copy this time, G, G. So that's the easiest way to do it. So from that formula there, it's doing this one here, sumif, three sumifs. So the first one is, it's always checking, you can see these have not changed, these values, because they don't need to. It's always going to be checking there. And then this is using that reference, so that's fine, that's London. The only thing you're changing is C4 to C19, because you want to add these up here, then E, and then G. So that's quickly giving you your figures there. Now again, for the value, you just do it again, just to go through it again. Sum if, and we're doing that. We're doing J4, and then we're doing this time D4 to D19. There we go. Again, just quickly copy that. Now, there's other ways of doing this, so I'm not saying this is the best way, but it's an easy way. We'll do it again. Plus, okay, and this time change that to F. Change that to F. So that's adding in there, and then we want H as well. Change that to H. and change that to H, and then return. There we go, we've got the full figures. So that's giving you straight away, you can see how the sumif is really good. Instead of looking down at the data here, we can go right to London, sales of 543, and the value was just over 6.5 million. Now you can also do it this way as well, so stats by salesperson as well, if you wanted to do it that way. So on this occasion, what you would do, it's very similar. So equals sum if, and this time we're not checking what the location is, we're checking the person who did the sales. So you would highlight that there. Again, you could put in London if you wanted to, like that, or actually it's not London, is it? Sorry. You could put in Martin Jones like that, or the easiest way and better way is just to use the cell reference, which is J10. So J10, and then from there what we're doing is the number of sales, so it's these here, 27, which we know is correct, you see it there, but we also need the sales from February and the sales from March. So again, easiest way is just to paste it twice, and then that was C, fine, we need E, change that to E, change that to E, and then G as well, change that to G. 64. So 64, and then value, we'll just do it again, sum if, so it equals sum if, equals sum if J10, and this time we want the values, so it's then there, and close that like that. And if we just copy that again, and again, change the value to F and H. Like I said, there are different ways of doing this, but that's for a different video. I don't want to over complicate things. And then here, H, and there's H. So there you can see that's a really easy way to check the figures, and then you'd have to obviously do it for each one. You would need to copy these formulas down. To do that, you would have to change some of these to make them absolute, but that I'll show you in another video. So if you want to know about that, subscribe to the channel please and like the video. So I hope that's helped to show you how to use sum if and how it's really handy in Google Sheets. Okay, thanks for watching.